I'm only an atheist. Yep, that's true. I am only an atheist. And welcome to my video. This video is in correspondence to Joshua Feuerstein's $100,000 atheist challenge and other videos similar to that. I would like to explain what they say in my my debunking, not really debunking, but just my problems, my thought process when I see this video. So, $100,000 atheist challenge, prove that God's real and I give you $100,000. Okay. And this is his argument. He has two circles here. He has this big circle right here. And he says that within this big circle, this is the amount of knowledge in the universe that we can learn. He then draws a little circle. This is the amount of knowledge that we know right now. And he says, so compared to the knowledge you know, the knowledge in the universe, there can be a God somewhere here. Now, that's like saying there can also be dragons and unicorns and leprechauns and centaurs and all this other stuff. Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy. Honestly, what? What? What the hell? What the absolute fuck? Okay, I don't, that is just what, boom, and there's another problem. Here's another huge problem that I have with this. How do you know this is all the information in the universe? Do you know for a fact that this is all the information that we know in the universe, and that compared to all the information in the universe, we only know this much? How do you know that? Are you God? Because the only way you would know all the information in the universe, and then the amount of information that we know, and then compare them in a size comparison, would be you are omniscient, and that means you are God. You are not omnipotent, you're not omniscient, you don't know everything. You cannot say how much we know compared to what is known in the universe. You're also saying there's a finite amount of information in the universe by drawing this comparison. How do you know there's not an expansion of information that happens, and that we will never know everything in the universe? You cannot say we know this much compared to that, because you don't know how much we know compared to what's in the universe. You don't know that because you are not God. You are not omniscient. You don't know everything. There's another problem I have with this argument, is that we have to prove that God does not exist, even though there is no evidence that God exists. I don't get that. I don't see any scientific evidence that God exists, yet the burden of proof is on the people to prove he doesn't exist. So what this thing is, you're saying that everything exists until we prove it wrong. You're saying that just because something does not exist, I mean, you cannot prove something exists means it exists. What? That nothing else is like that. Usually the burden of proof is on the people that say, oh, this exists. Like evolution, it exists. The burden of proof is on the scientists to then say, hey, this is the evidence showing it exists. We say God exists, and you can take our word for it. You can take my word, I saw God. Well, you can't, you probably didn't see him, but I did. You have to take my word for it. And because you cannot prove me wrong, he exists. That logic is just bogus. That doesn't even make any sense. So you're not omniscient, so you cannot determine the size and the amount of knowledge that we know compared to the universe. You can't say that just because you cannot prove something doesn't exist does not mean it does exist. That's just ludicrous. And I don't even know anymore. There's some things that you should just take a step back and be like, am I really saying that? Is what I am saying a logical thought? Because it sounds good, oh, this is the amount of information, but when you really think about it, there's oh yeah, this is the amount of information in the universe, and this is the amount we know. You don't know that. You don't know that this is a finite definitive area. It could be an infinite amount of knowledge in the universe that just keeps expanding constantly, and that we'll never catch up. And you don't know how much we know compared to that. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. please, if you're going to be like, oh, I don't agree with you, please don't be assholes and be like, oh, you fucking suck, you fucking atheist. Please, constructive criticism. But also, Facebook, like that too. That link's gonna be in my description. So I'll see you guys next time.